Welcome, adventurers. Welcome to the Gramtastic stream. My name's Graham, and as you can see, I've only just started loading the game up. I plugged in my X52 Pro, and it had reset, and I didn't notice. It was probably when Windows did an update, because I updated to the 2004 update last week, sometime during the week, and yeah, it's probably going to be doing its. Oh no. Oh, I thought it would be doing its thing, but it didn't do its thing. Well, if it did its thing, I wasn't watching. Usually it has to do its thing and it has to rescale everything. But yeah, so whenever you do an update, sorry, it's just getting a bit tight. Yeah, whenever it does an update, it resets things. I'm just wondering whether I actually need to be wearing my headset at all. I'll probably play this game without headset. I might just do that. Let's see. Continue. Private. And hammers. Right. Let's load that up then. Ooh. 0. Cool. Oh, that's a bit fiddly. Yeah, I was afraid of that. So the dead zones are a little bit out of whack, aren't they? Anyway, let's play. One thing I did notice was when I paused the music yesterday when I was doing my stream, that it didn't actually get rid of the name of the song. It's done it now. I have to keep an eye on everything. Anyway, I think I'm on a headset. I get the sounds and everything, don't I? So today I was playing some more. Let's turn it off. Some more Valheim. So Singular East has got Ollie, his friend, has got a dedicated server. So I was given the login details, which was a rather convoluted setting up a server on Steam as a favourite and then logging on with the password, which is not even a word. But yeah, so playing that this afternoon, so that was exciting. We got to kill Eikthyr, I think it was the name of the. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. The other guys didn't even know. They were going like, I don't know how to pronounce that, which was quite fun. If that's my interpretation. I might be completely off right on that one. It might be Eikthyr, or it's got a Y in there. So anyway, I digress. Let's do that. Oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it? It said Odin's Hold at the top. What does that mean? Is that where I am now? Oh, that's where I'm going, isn't it? Galactic Centre. Oh, it is. That's the name of the sector, Odin's Hold. Well, that's just a bit freaky and weird, isn't it? Anyway, so that's where I'm headed for, and if we just go over here, we can see that it's 89 jumps. I'm sure there's more than that. We're in space. Well, obviously we're in space, but yeah. So what am I doing? Why am I doing it? That's a very good question. I don't know. Just seemed like something to do. Basically, about 4 or 5 years ago, not long after the game first came out, I went out exploring. I'm not really into the PvP aspect of the game, and I am an explorer at heart. So I went down. I was going to circumnavigate the universe, galaxy, universe. Then I got attracted to the possibility of actually going to the center of the galaxy, so I went there instead. Then I sort of went up, which is up in the sense of upness, because that's the top and that's the bottom. So I went up as high as I could in the ship that I had, which didn't have the jump range that this one's got. And then I sort of was looking, and a lot of people were heading out this way, but I didn't really fancy that, and I was sort of looking around. I was actually looking at the colours and it looked like there was slightly different colours over this way. I thought maybe I'll head out that way just to see what it would be like, with the full expectation that it probably wouldn't look anything different than any other but yeah. And then I had a mishap here, or just before I got to here, which I think is the furthest point. That's the furthest point. And it wasn't actually this system, it was the one, I think it was the one just before it. And Sentinel was the name, my commander name. That's the commander that I'm playing now. But yeah. And I decided, after taking a bit of hit damage to the old shields at that point, because I flew through a star due to a bug or a feature, depending on your point of view. And
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't know if my I button's going to work or not, because it reset everything. I think I've got it working. We'll find out in just a minute. So this stream's very much a case of me jumping from star to star to star. Not much else happening, so if you want to ask any questions, feel free to ask in the chat room. In other news, the plan is that tomorrow Reese will be streaming again and playing some Valheim, and I did say that I'll probably join him. And the decision that they've made is that we won't progress the server unless everyone's there. So if you go in to do anything, don't progress the server. Which I thought, yeah, fair enough. That sounds good, doesn't it? I don't know what that button does. Ah, cool. Okay. Let's say you've been issued with HIB 54530 system permit. Why? I don't know. Anyway, there's nothing here, so we'll just move on. It's a neutron star. Cool. So we get the old waviness. I wonder if it's going to be a fast one, which is going to be cool, or a slow one, which is going to be terrible. Slow ones are a real pain trying to get the fuel boost. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Cool. It's a slow one. Oh, it's not too bad, I suppose. So I'm just going to pivot insofar as you can pivot in this game. You don't actually go at a complete standstill in this game. You're traveling at 30 kilometers a second when you come in. I think that's adequate. Here we go.
Frameshift drive
Throttle to 0.
Safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
And throttle out. There we go. Right, where are we going? Right, so I'm going to go a certain distance away. I'm going to throttle back. We'll have a quick look, see what we got. Icy bodies, which I suppose is better than dead people, but... And rocky bodies.
Frameshift drive charging.
And away we go. So this jump is 51... Right, yes, away. Oh!
3, 2, 1,
Because I didn't need to go into that. Because I've got it changed. I hope you like the intro bit if you were there. Valentine's Day today, isn't it? Basically. I need to go and change that, don't I?
fuel scooping.
Okay. Let's pull up.
Fuel scooping complete.
Or down, apparently. Right. What we got? Oh, I've got some gas giants. Something there. Ah. Right, let's clear all those. Sorry, was that a ringed world? Oh, not ringed worlds here. Ah, right, okay, so that's a long way away. Okay, nothing else there? There's something else there.
System scan complete.
Oop. Let's have a look. What we got? Hence the rings.
Frameshift drive charging.
Onwards and upwards, or crosswards, as the saying goes.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Yeah, so I thought, given it was Valentine's Day, I'd have a slightly different front page. If you missed it, it'll be on the VOD. Right, before we go into this, because I do want to go in this, I need to... Let's go there a minute. I need to change this to use the jet cone, which will rejiggle or not. There it goes. So we're not going there anymore. We're still there, but now we've changed, and now we're going this far. I'm gonna go here, which is another neutron star. So whereas before it said, was it 89 something jumps? It's now 25 jumps. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. it's still wobbling a little bit.
Frame shift drive operating
yeah. It's
beyond
still wobbling.
safety limits.
So do it again. Warning. Probably.
Warning. Frame
Yeah.
shift drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning. Frame shift drive
There we go.
operating beyond safety limits. Frame shift drive supercharged.
How much damage did that do? So my frame shift drive. 94. I'm gonna have to repair that again, aren't I? Right. We are a certain distance away. Just icy bodies. Let's crack on.
Frame shift drive charging.
What we'll do is we'll go to the next. I have this rule of if it goes below 90%, then I'll repair it. If it's if I go to a number of neutron stars, and then we get a fuel star, which is the one where you actually have to fuel up from, because you can't fuel up from these ones, and it automatically sends you to a fuel star so that you don't run out of fuel, which is nice. Now I have actually had an Earth flight at one of these before.
Warning. Frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Charge. Oh, come
Frame
on.
shift drive
There we go.
supercharged.
There's an ammonia world here. What if it's in there? The ammonia world's a bit like an Earth flight, but obviously not like an Earth like in the sense of, but in value. Water worlds, ammonia worlds, and Earth likes. They're like the cream when you come to exploration and what you can get. A terraformable one, even better. What was that? It's a Class M. It's worth actually. Let's do it. Let's do it. There's a gas giant somewhere. I'm following the line because that's usually where you're going to find it, but sometimes it's off the line. Where is it? Not there, is it? there, is it? So this... We've got the thing there. I'm not seeing any... Ah, there it is.
System scan complete.
There you go. So that was the one I was having trouble finding. It's quite a distance away. So... No, it's not. It would say up there if it was terraformable. I'm sure you can get a terraform. But anyway.
Frameshift drive charging.
Here we go. Oh, actually, before we do that.
Ready to engage.
That's a fuel start. Oh, cool. So the next one is... One after this is a fuel start. So we can fuel up. I was just looking at how much fuel I actually had. I was thinking, like, do I need to intervene? You shouldn't take it for granted. Although, it is very good. Usually. Oh, no, man. It's a slow one. We got there. There's a water world here. Right, hang on. Where's the... Oh, there we go. Here we go. Definitely worth having the sound on. There's the water belt.
System scan complete.
There you go. I wouldn't even like to try to explain the orbit. So that's orbiting, those two orbiting each other. That's orbiting those two. These are orbiting that one, and these are orbiting that. And then that is actually the center of, and these are therefore orbiting all the way around all of those. Sorry, all the way around all of those, but not that one. And those two are actually orbiting that one. Oh god.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating.
I just flew straight through it.
Safety limits.
Oops. Here we go.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged. Frameshift drive charging.
Next one's a neutron star. Oh right, yeah, I miscounted. How many jumps we got to go? 23.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So rather ironically, the very thing that I'm doing now is what I did last time. The destination was kind of a little bit more important than the journey, and I was tending to
System scan
not
complete.
scan the whole system. I am scanning the whole system, but of course now with this game you can do so much more than just scan the system. Can we get a bit of thrust, please? And not too fast.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. I don't want to do that either, do I? Let's go that way. I need to get the charge.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged. Frameshift drive
Right, now we're going to a G. We're still at 94%. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. We're at 92% frameshift drive. So I think it's worthy of a stop for the next one and
3, 2,
repair. I think I'm limited on how much repairing I can do, so we might actually have to do a planetary landing to get some more materials. Vanadium, I think it is, I'm looking for. So. Fuel
scooping.
Let's hit the brakes. Let's do that. See what we got. Okay, well while we're here. What's the lighting on this? It's really eye-catching, isn't it? Oops. Must be very close to the planet. To the planet, to the sun. We're going that way. Oh, it's the crackle.
Fuel scooping complete.
There's something there. No. There we go, there's something there. Some moons here as well. Hmm. One more.
System scan complete.
Right, while we're flying away from the thing, let's have a quick look and see what I've done. Let's get the details up. So we're looking for vanadium. So the list is in volume amount, so it's not in alphabetical order. There's vanadium, it's 3% vanadium. There's none there. There's yttrium. .9, so that one you would say is likely to have the most vanadium, but it's not very much, is it? 3%. 3% chance of finding vanadium. Let's just check. What are we doing? So that costs 3 vanadium and I've only got 2, so I do need more. That needs zirconium as well, and that needs zirconium and ruthenium. Obviously that's the ultimate one. So it might be worth... I didn't see what that one's got. Is it that one or was that one? That one. So let's go to the moon, land on the moon, repair everything, and then see if we can find some more vanadium. Seems like a good plan. Right, what are we doing? So I'm just going to put that there, do that there. Oh, not the table. There we go. That way I can keep an eye on the stream and make sure it's streaming. So, at the moment I'm accelerator, I'm full throttle per se, but what I'm going to be doing is I'm watching the clock timer. So you've got the distance on the center of the screen, the clock, and I'm waiting for it to go to 7. There it goes, and then I'm going to pop that into blue. So that should decelerate me enough to stop us having to do what's known as the leap of shame, or what I like to call the leap of reconnaissance. The involuntary loop of reconnaissance. No, it feels like the speed that we're hurtling towards it, we would crash into it, but actually the deceleration is such that we won't. I feel like I might have dropped the speed a little bit too much, actually, but hey. Now I'm going to do a scan of the planet before we actually land on it, so see if there's anything worth actually looking for. We might get some hints of where to find the vanadium, hopefully. And again, it looks like we're going to crash into it because we're going so fast, but actually it's a moon. It might even be the side of a planet, you know. It's a bit icy, actually. That should be interesting. Right, so I hit the 0. We'll shoot one there. And we'll shoot one there. And there. And probably around the back there, maybe on the horizon.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Oh, 2 probes.
Surface scan complete.
The efficiency target was 2, so only needed 2. So it's tiny. It's a tiddler. Let's just have a look at... There's nothing on there to suggest that they found anything. Okay. So you got that dark blue circle going around the outside. That's the landing sphere, shall we call it. It looks fairly flat across that bit, less wiggly lines and stuff. So the blueness will actually disappear after hours, just because we've scanned it.
Orbital flight engaged.
So the red means that we're going to crash. So we have to get it so that we're out of the red. No, there's nothing here, is there? So we're getting information, we're getting the altitude, we've got the height, which is the line at the bottom of the line, and it's got DRP. When we hit DRP, we'll drop in. There we go. We'll drop in now. So glide and engage. It's not actually really gliding. We're still 4 kilometers above, so even then I was thinking like, oh my god, pull up. Actually no, didn't need to pull up. It's very, very difficult to get a sense of scale. I think there might be something over there. A blemish. This is an ice body, so covered in ice. We're 600 meters above. The gravity on is 0.04 G, so definitely seems to be some sort of rocks and stuff. That's kind of cool. So I need to drop the landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
So now we're looking for suitable terrain to land on. So this is where it gets very interesting. So basically what it's saying is that, it's not saying anything at all now, is it? You got the line and it was kind of telling you what to do to... There's blue, so it's saying we need to go like that, and that's alignment. But the problem is that if I go down now, I would actually go that way. Whereas the point I want to land on is here. So I need to stay flat, drop down until I get close to where I want. 3 meters, 2 meters. So although it was telling me that's the orientation I needed to be, if I did that, I would actually go that way, whereas I want to be here. So although the surface was kinked, you have to go down like that, and then when you get to there, then you have to drop. You have to change the angle. Right, so before we do anything, let's repair this. Let's repair that. I haven't got much. I've only got 600 and something. It's not going to do build it up to 100%, but we'll do it up as far as we can. Unfortunately, I can't repair the cockpit, and I can't repair the hull because I haven't got the gear to repair it. I forgot to get it when I left. We're going to get close to 100%, aren't we? We might actually make it.
Module repaired.
Wow. So I'll activate that. But I've still got 221 there, so I'm not going to do very much else. So I need to get on the SRV and deploy it. So there's some questions about when Odyssey comes out, about whether we'll be able to walk to the ship. Now I'm going to send the ship away. So
Ship dismissed.
there she goes. Because it was actually causing. You see, there's like the radar thing across the top. You got the sweep. That's kind of telling me where stuff is. So unfortunately, it's kind of spread out. The idea is that the closer you get to it, you sort of triangulate in on it, so it zooms in. So at the moment, it knows there's something in that direction, but we don't know where it is, and we have to get closer to it to get a better. So there's definitely something this way. I'll try and remember what keys I've got here now. The problem is vanadium. I can't remember what we're going to find vanadium on. So the different types of there's outcrops, there's meteors. Oh, there we go. Yeah, bronze chondrite. Oh, hello. T3. Okay. This is not working the way I was expecting it to. Incorrect cockpit mode. T3.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Cargo scoop.
Cargo scoop.
Well, we want the cargo.
retracted.
We want it to.
Cargo scoop deployed.
I thought it
Drive
was.
assist off. Drive assist on.
Ah. You lied to me. Right, if we go here, we can see what it is that we've got. The one thing you can do is you can drive over to the top of stuff like this, and then do that. So we don't those then. That's back where I came. Oh, there is only that. Okay. Oh, there we go. Siderite. Vanadium! Nice. Nickel. Let's see what that was. Carbon. Oh. Oh. Hang on. Sulfur. Carbon. Sulfur. There's definitely something in that direction. So we can actually look and see in the inventory what we've picked up. I've got 5 vanadium now. So it's 3 for each one, so I've now got enough for one Vista, but I'd like more than that. So we'll just carry on for a bit further. So I was trying to figure out what the dimensions of it is so we can kind of work out where the middle is so we can sort of head towards that and hopefully get it to zoom, sort of condense as we get closer. Oh god! I've lost control. That way. You see it's getting narrower, getting closer. Oh! Right, where are we? Is it that one? I thought it was one closer than that. Okay. Yeah, so there's just 2 there? There's one that's a bit higher up than the other one. Oh! Wasn't quick enough. It was like slow motion, I was going to hit it. Bronzite. Oh, stop it. No, stop. Where is it? Oh. Ice. Right, there's another one round here though, so I'm going to carry on to that. I don't even know why it's spun then. Siderite. Okay, so this is what we had before. There it goes. Iron. Vanadium. Sulfur. And more iron. It's exciting. I'm no Malek when it comes to like doing the SRV. He's a helicopter pilot. He knows how to control stuff. I feel like I want that one. Oh, why is it with this thing? It keeps on skewing to the left, doesn't it? Carbon. So low gravity means it takes a while for it to drop. So. What's going on? What's one there? I'm finding it difficult to control because it suddenly decided to reset the thing, and my hot ass isn't very good anymore. I don't want that. Window key. Oh. Right, hang on a minute. I need to go into the settings. Settings. Which one's wobbling? Oh, the mouse XY doesn't work, does it? There we go. Okay. Wait for it to catch up. There we go. I've stopped wobbling now. So that's how you do it. That's how you... I think you can do it in-game as well, but I should probably do it in-game, but... yeah, it just means that if it's getting a wobbly signal, which it has been, and it's fluctuating just -1s, +1, then you get that wobble even though you're on 0 and you're not touching anything. This hot ass joystick thing I've got, I've had it since not long after the game came out, so a good 5 years now. It's not as good as it used to be. I'm looking at I've got this kind of idea of an alternate system. Probably still have the joystick, but not actually have to be away from the desk the way I am. And I've got this idea for the throttle, but let's go to these. So we just need one vanadium, isn't it? Right, it's round to my left, so I'll just go left a bit. Oh, there it is. Oh, bronzite chrome dice, that's not what we're looking for, but we'll do it anyway. There it goes, 6. Yep. Oh. Right, there's something else directly underneath us, so... 1, 2, 3. Why isn't it picking it up? Oh. So in order to pick things up, you have to select it, otherwise it won't pick it up, basically. So we've got something over in this direction. Some planets you get like lots of lines, and as they resolve you find that there's actually more than one thing off in the distance. hell. So there's two there, look. I said right. Vanadium. I'm just going to go for the vanadium on this one. There was another thing over this way, wasn't there? I don't know whether we went round, went past it. That was carbon, okay. Oh, that's what we came in on. I can see the tracks. There we go. This way. There's two there. One directly ahead and one off to the right. But the one to the right is further away. There we go. Mesosiderite. 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 We got hidden there? There goes. Mercury? Mercury? And sulfur. There we go. I thought there was one over to the right. Yeah, there is, yeah. So if I'd left my ship down, and I'll show you what it looks like when the ship goes down, you get a different banding. So this is actually, you can get very, very, like right at the bottom of the scan sweep, and then as you go up, so they actually have different meanings. Also the sound, if you can hear it above the engine. So this like sounds radioactive, kind of crackle. I'm just going to go around those big rocks. Oh, there we go. So we've got two now, look. It looks like that one there is slightly closer than the other one. I'll do that. Sulfur? Why wasn't it selecting it? Looks like there's something in this direction. Looks like a bit fatter than the other ones. The lines sort of double lines. I hear the noises. I've got the music playing at the moment.
Chassis integrity compromised.
Cool. Bit of damage. Ah, so this is a metallic. Do you hear that noise? It's like a. It sounds like you're sharpening metal. It's got that sort of scraping noise. So that's a different sound. And this is a metallic meteorite. And so is that one. There we go. Tungsten. Manganese. Tungsten. Let's do that one first because it's coming down. Phosphorus. So by the sound of it, both of these are metallic meteorites. Again. Some chromium in this one. It's a bit of tungsten. So what's this going to be? Oh, another metallic. Oh, it's meteorite. That's what we're looking for. Stop bouncing up around. There we go. Oh. So how are we doing? So we're at 11 now. So let's call the ship back.
Ship recalled.
What the hell is this thing doing? 0 is 0. Thank you. Are we coming down? Oops.
Ship recalled.
Have we found a bug? You're gonna have to log out, log back in again, do we think? Oh. Oh, here we go. So. It's going down over there. Now look at the scan line. So the scan line's across the top. So man-made objects go across the top. Other stuff further down. Middle band, alien. That's decided to land quite a long way away. And you can see how that will confuse the issue if you're trying to find stuff when you've got that going on. Have I got night vision on? So you can see my ship is getting a bit damaged, paint-wise. I do like that effect. So, how to board. Now, the bottom right-hand corner, you can see there's three lights. There's one lit cargo scoop, which I need to remember how to do. There you go.
Cargo scoop.
You got the handbrake, which I haven't really been using because I'm on ice, but you've got board ship. So really, all you have to do is orientate yourself in such a position whereas that lights up. And as soon as it does, stop, and then you have the option to board the ship. Now there was this thing when we had the SRBs to begin with, was that if you pick up anything in the cargo hold, you can pick up stuff in the cargo hold. If you wanted to get it, you can only hold 2 things at a time. And you used to have to board the ship, unload the stuff, and then get back off the ship. And then they changed it so you can actually load the ship with the stuff. So you don't have to keep going through that animation of boarding the ship and getting off. It's really irritating people. So there you go. So now, I won't do it just yet, but my auto field maintenance unit has got 3 charges on it now, so I can use the vanadium is 11. Must say zinc is at 19, so I need to probably focus on that as well. Zirconium, haven't found any of that. If I'd found some of that, then I might be able to use that one instead. But that costs 11. Sorry, it costs 6 vanadium, which means I'd only have 1 charge on that one. And then the premium, that costs 6 as well. Zirconium is 2, and ruthenium. Again, I haven't got any of that either. So there you go. Taking off. We just push up.
Landing gear retracted.
Straight up. Well, I could put up more than that, but I don't see the point. I seem to get to 90% coming. Seems like 86. $88. It's a bit of a fiddle. Anyway, so that.
Drive charging.
So what I did then, as I did the pick. I'm just jumping to Super Cruise.
1. Engage.
So now we're pulling away at speed from the planet. You can still see that the radar dish is red. We're still within the proximity of the planet, and you can sort of see it over the back window there, over my left shoulder and my right shoulder. Okay. You got the line on the right hand side. You can see it's shooting up. It goes OC, which is orbital cruise, and then beep, there we go, and now we're in space. So what I need to do now is get a bit of distance. There we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
So
Frameshift drive charging.
I double clicked it by mistake. So we've still got 21 jumps to go. Frameshift drive is now at 100%, so that's good, because we're going to damage it
3.
on the next jump. Yay! Off we go. So, neutron star, is it going to be a frenetic one, which are good, or is it going to be a really lazy, slow one? Bad. Cool. These ones are good.
Warning. Frameshift drive
Straight in.
operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Thank you. I didn't catch a glimpse. I wasn't paying attention when I did the honk, so I just have a quick look. Anything there? A gas giant and a HMC. I'm nay bothered.
Drive charging.
20 jumps to go before we do the next slot. It's going to be a while before I actually get to the next Earth light that I found 4 years ago.
2, 1,
Have some water. I think water's a good time. I'm drinking some water. Right, fuel up.
fuel scooping.
11 bodies.
Fuel scooping complete.
Right, let's hit the brakes and... Oh, we got a water world. We've got a water world. Where's that? Is that close? I should really be... Oh, that's quite close. I should really be scanning everything in the system as a water world. Actually, I should probably have a quick skip. Have a look and see if anyone else has been here. No, just me. Let's scan all then. Let's someone is lonesome. Cool. We're going that way.
System scan complete.
No one been here? No, it's all mine. So we'll go over and we'll surface scan it. Not that it'll make any difference because... Wow. When the game first came out, you could scan planets. Then you could land on planets, so you got your name on it for landing on it. Then they added scanning, surface scan, so you can put your name on it for doing a surface scan. But we got Odyssey coming out, so you get your name on it for being the first person to set foot on. And then, so this, what I'm doing at the moment, we're not going to be able to land on or fly into in the current Odyssey incarnation that's coming out. So there's going to be a further update before we're going to get those. What they're adding is obviously the planet, the moon I was on before, we'll be able to walk around on those. So I got a sneeze coming on. One of those missed. The big overlap going on there.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Right, let's have a look. Oh, I do want to right over the back of there, don't I? About there. Yeah. So Odyssey will be able to land on the planets that we can land on at the moment and drive around in our SRVs, but we'll also be able to land on the light atmospheric planets. 90. Yes.
Surface scan complete.
And we got the efficiency target bonus as well. I don't know. These are full atmosphere, I think. Because they got, but there are planets that have got a light atmosphere. So think Mars. Mars has got an atmosphere, but it's a light atmosphere. So I think they're going with the science in the game. So they want to actually have atmospheric pressure, hot, warm pressure, cold pressure, anticyclones, cyclones, and all of the other stuff, and they want to do it right. So they want every single world to have its own weather patterns based on where the land masses are, where the water is, whether there's a lot of water or not so much water, like an Earth-like or other places, and have the different gases, the combinations of different gases, and how that might affect it, because subgases are gases at certain temperatures, but liquid in other temperatures. So you've got all those sorts of different combinations and things, and actually, that's kind of how they work in the science of the game. I'm sure they want to get it right. Oh, that's handy.
Frameshift drive charging.
Neutron star. Here we go. Because that's how they've been doing all the planets. They're using algorithms to predict where planets would be based on the science. So it is procedurally generated to a certain extent, but with science. It's not just random numbers like No Man's Sky. It's a crappy slow run.
System scan complete.
Well, that's handy. So it auto scanned it, which means that either it's 3 suns in this system, or let's fly into the end of this a bit tighter, I think.
Warning.
I don't want to go in too much because you shoot out the other side.
Frameshift drive
There we go.
supercharged.
Let's have a quick look. Yeah, so it's three suns. Sometimes it's 2 suns because you can see the suns on the thing, but you can't see the third one. So I was thinking it might be a planet that's close by, because sometimes it will auto scan if it's really close.
Frameshift drive
Another neutron star, which is 220 light years away, which is not my normal jump range. It's a hell of a boost, isn't it, these neutron stars?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, so they actually have tectonics, and how it sort of works out whether there's going to be a mountain or valleys or all the other stuff that's actually happening. It's all kind of behind the scenes. Wow, look at that. Let's pull up. There aren't earthquakes and things, which I think is a bit of a shame.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
And then we'll fly out of it. I forgot to look to see what's here. Nothing I want to look at.
Frameshift drive charging.
Got another neutron star. That's more water. There's no volcanism in the planet in the yet. Awesome. 11. Cool. See, this would freak people out, but it's exactly the same as the last one I did. These fast ones are usually quite good because they're slightly harder to get out of. But that's about it, really.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Right. People panic about those. People actually avoid them. They go like, "Oh, I'm not going in that. That's too scary." Fine. You'll be fine. Right. Wanna have a quick stuff to see what's here. What's that? There's an Earth-like world. Where? There on the stair. Is it in here somewhere? Right. We'll have a look and see where that is in a minute. We'll just do those. Uh-huh. So, there.
System scan complete.
See, people, when you look at it, you go like, that looks like, obviously that is an Earth-like, we know that's an Earth-like, but you look at that one and you think, is that an Earth-like? Now, obviously we know it isn't, but when the game first came out, you wouldn't have known. You'd look at the graphic and you'd be going like, is it? So if you listen to the sound effects, so at the moment it's playing the music. The music's a bit loud actually. But there is actually a sound effect that's going on there, and you can actually hear the sounds that the planet is making. And it sounds a bit like a jungle, maybe at night time or dusk, where they got the calls of the animals. When you get a water world, it sounds like water running. So a babbling brook, that kind of sounds. It's really clever. That's windy. So of course we're going to have to go over to that, aren't we? Oh, are we not working? we go. Gonna have to scan it. Can't leave an Earth-like world unscanned. That's not too far away. So it says obviously 8 minutes to get there, but you can see that the seconds are going down very fast, and it's because we're actually accelerating all the time. So it's telling you how long it will take to get there at the instance that it updates if you're continue traveling at that speed. But of course we're accelerating, so at each instance we're traveling that much further, so the distance is actually shortening that much quicker, almost exponentially, I suppose. Is it exponential? I don't know, but yeah. So just sit back, enjoy the ride. I don't think it's going to be 3 minutes or 2 minutes, or it might be about a minute. So we're leaving the gravity well of the sun behind us, and we're heading towards the next sun. So we're going to move into another gravity well. So there will be a tipping point where the speed will start going down. But you can see that the speed is actually going up at the moment, because in the center of the screen it's just hit 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're not halfway yet. Yeah. And of course we're not actually going to the sun. So we're going to be, the gravity well is going to be like this, where the sun is, and we're here where there's a little gravity well, which is where the Earth-like is. So we're going to skirt it a little bit. So we're slowing down now. So 80, 79, 78, 77, 6, 5. So we're over halfway now. And you can see now it's saying at 0.46, and it's sitting there now at 45 seconds, because we're now slowing down. So it doesn't mean anything. Because we're still traveling at speed, but we're actually decelerating now. So if we carry on at the speed we're going, but we're not, we're slowing down. It's really weird maths. Let's go up a bit. There we go. There you can see the rings. You can see the orbit lines. Oh, and of course it happens to be the furthest. We're crossing the orbit line, but it's actually over there. So actually in real life, this is actually, these planets are turning, and they're actually turning at the rates that they would do in real life. So if this was a 1 year orbit, then in like 6 months time it'll be behind us. We can have a look and see what the orbit times are, because it tells you on the stats. It's not something I really look at that much, because the relevance. Oops, I forgot to slow down to 7 seconds, so we're going to be doing the loop, so I may as well start it now. There we go. It's a great way to stop the loop from happening. Pull up or dive, it doesn't really matter, but there's a moon, Mitterrand Hollow I think it's called, and it orbits the planet so fast that you can actually see, if you can manage to land on the thing, because it's actually quite hard to land on it, it's moving that fast. And there we go, that'll do it. What is this? 6. Okay, not too big then.
Surface scanned by 50%.
I want to do around the back of there, don't I? About there? I don't know, that might be too much. Oh no, maybe alright. Cool.
Surface scan complete.
There we go, surface scan. So I'm the first person to come here, and I'm first person to scan it. And it's being annoying. Can you select something else, please? Thank you. We've got information here. So it's 0.2 Earth masses. So what's that? Size of our moon, is it? I don't know. I'll have to have it up. The radius is 4,000 kilometers. Gravity is 0.6. Atmospheric pressure is 0.4, so it's going to be hard to breathe there. No volcanism. The orbital period is 640 days, so that's 2 years, isn't it? Give or take. 365, 700. Yeah, it's just under 2 years. Orbital inclination is 0.8, which is... Is that the same as Earth? I don't know. Rotational period is 1 day, so it's the same as Earth. Axial T. So what we could do... Didn't mean to do that. What we could do is search for Sol. Search for Sol. I don't know what you were doing there. It does that. It's really irritating. Oh, Solati. I don't want Solati. Jesus. Oh, I'm getting all the different souls now. Solero. Okay. I don't know why we're going to these places. There must be something in the system. I might change that to Earth. Hello? Yeah. I tell you what, let's exit that and try again, because that resets the clock. Right. Once more, with feeling. And this time, let me click on the bloody thing without shooting off somewhere else. Right, just do that. There's Earth. Oh, excuse me. Oh, the orbital eccentricity and inclination. Okay. That's something different. That's not what I was thinking it was. So obviously we know that the orbital period is 365.3 days. It's 1 AU. Because an astronomical unit is the distance from the sun to the Earth. That's what it is. So it's just a way of having measurements. axial tilt is 23 degrees and the other one was 80 something, wasn't it? So that's actually... how can it be? I don't know. Oh, so it must be actually rotating that way rather than that way. Because 90 degrees would be that way, wouldn't it? So 89, it's actually rotating that way. So you got the sun there, it's rotating like that. So one side will be permanently in the sun and the other will be permanently in the dark. Would that be right? Is that what that means? I know that the Earth is 23 degrees because that's how we get seasons. So at some points, as it goes around the sun, it's sort of pointing like that. So the bottom is close to the sun, but when it's on the other side, then the top is actually close to the sun and the bottom is further away. So, yeah, we got the moon here, look. I don't know if you've seen the moon before. Mars. No, that's Mars, and it has been colonized. It's been obviously, yeah, and that's the moon. So the moon is 0.0123. Oh, okay. What about that? Is that 0. So the one we found is actually bigger than Mars, but it's smaller than the Earth. It's about 4,000 kilometers, wasn't it? I'm just wondering if there's anything here that says 4,000 kilometers that we can sort of say, yeah, it's the same size as. You see that they've actually added, so you got Neptune, Pluto is there, and Charon, and then you've got the other ones, and Persephone. Persephone's huge, isn't it? How big is 14,000? That's bigger than the Earth. Blimey. It's also very far away. I'll just come out here. So Sol is currently 28, nearly 29,000 light years away from where I am right now. Which is, I don't know if you do that. I can't do it. I should have done that, shouldn't I, first? But just to give you a bit of scale, Sol's over there. I'm here. I'm actually closer to where I'm going to. Science!
Frameshift drive charging.
Another neutron star. Oh, actually, let's have a quick look and see where the where the next fuel star is. We're saying that is a fuel star. We're saying, oh no, that's that. So we're here, aren't we? So that's that one, and then the next one after that. So we've got a neutron star, and then we've got a fuel star, and you can see that the blue line means it's charged, and then the yellow line is your normal. It's a horrible slow one.
System scan complete.
Okay, nothing else to look at here. 2 L types. So always fly away from the neutron star itself, and then you can see I'm sort of dipping into the thing.
Warning, frameshift drive operating
And then
beyond
hope
safety
you don't
limits.
shoot out of it, because it will push you out before you've actually...
Warning, frameshift drive operating
It's going to push me out.
safety limits.
There it goes.
Frameshift drive
Supercharged.
supercharged.
So you're waiting for the supercharge. But those slow ones are horrible. So easy to get kicked out before you've got it, and then you've got to go back in again.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right, 223 light years. Light years. There's a lot of other games. It's a shame. The distance.
3, 2,
When you think about how far we're traveling. Real time. For a game. You just imagine what it'd be like for a lot of other games have warp drive or TV shows even.
scooping.
I've got to do a lot of scooping here. I've got to look, was it 3? Actually, I might park here. I don't think the temperature's going up, is it?
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay. Cool. Always get yourself a decent fuel scoop, because that way you'll fuel up faster. That an orbit line? Ah, it's an orbit line. Right, let's have a quick look at this. What we got? There's an Earth-like world here. I bet it's on this one. There it is. That's not an Earth-like world. Oh, it's right on the cusp. No. Bit naughty. May as well scan it all. What we got? Oh. What we got there? Something there. Something there. So there could be something there that I can't see. There's something there I missed. Another. Yeah. So you hear the sounds?
System scan complete.
There we go. So I also got that one. So it's very close, and you can see it. Very burnt, that one. So you can't land on that one, so it's probably got a light atmosphere. Can't land on any of those, they've probably all got light atmospheres. You can't really see the atmosphere on them very much, but you can kind of see that there's this white line around the outside here, and then it's sort of kind of black there, but that's usually indicative that there's some kind of atmosphere. But very difficult to see on some of these because they're ice world. But it does actually tell you it's a neon-rich atmosphere. Oh yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
Another neutron star. Having in time race. Cool.
4, 3, 2.
I was gonna twist. So yeah, so tomorrow evening I'm not going to be streaming, but I am going to be on Singular Reese's stream. He's playing some more Valheim. I shall be joining him. They're playing on a dedicated server. So I played on it today, and it was exciting and fun. We're making our own little village, as it were, so I've started building a house. I thought I'd do it a slightly different way. So I already know where the house is going.
Frameshift drive operating.
And I just built the one end, and it seems to be okay, and I can put the bed in there and everything, so that was good. So I'm quite pleased with that. Right, next one is 223. 13 jumps to go. I forgot to have a look and see. What's here? Nothing. Right.
Frameshift drive charging.
So there's that. Then on Tuesday evening, Matt and I are going to be probably coming to blows, playing We Were There Together, because we're learning how to communicate and explain what's going on to each other. It's one of those games where you're in separate places, but you've each got to do bits of the puzzle to help the other before you can progress. So some of it's been working okay, but some of it you think that we're shouting at each other. Okay. Trying not to make assumptions. And then on Wednesday I shall be probably playing some more Valheim. I'm not sure if if I'm playing Valheim without the other guys on their server, I'll probably play on my server. Not going to do it, are we? No. Bugger. Bugger. I don't know which one it was. Was it that one? Or was that the one that's far away? That's the one that's far away. It's always the one that's far away. I should have learnt by now. There we go.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating.
Just flying through a bit.
Frameshift drive supercharged.
There we go. So I'll probably play on my own server for that one. And then I'm not sure about Thursday. I'd probably play Valheim again because I'm actually really enjoying it. It's weird, but I really do like it. It's kind of easy to play.
Frameshift drive charging.
There's no levels of difficulty, so you just get what you get. It's very pro cooperative, and it's survival, so you can help each other survive. You can carry your character over from one server to another. Apparently it's the developer's first game ever. It's, considering it's 0.1 early access, it's actually really well polished for an early access game. Not encountered any bugs yet. I mean, early access, you're going to encounter bugs. A few things I'd like to see that could make life a bit easier. Managing the inventory system. Please, 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 thank you. As you build up, you'll find yourself searching through this big long list, and there are other systems whereby you can actually filter that, break it down, weapons, tools, etc. But the management system itself is really, really good. It's skilling up as you do things, so you get better at things the more you do it. Just like real life, really. A lot of RPGs do similar things. So yeah, graphics, I like them actually. They seem to have got a nice balance of a decent game that works, and graphics that could allow that to happen. The graphics aren't too blocky, Minecraft, that it looks horrible. So they seem to have got the balance quite right, actually. Yeah, it does look a little bit like you've. It's like they've got a high resolution map and then zoomed us right into it, so you're beginning to see the pixels. But you're just seeing lots of pixels with lots of different gradients of color. So it's not 256 colors. It's So yeah, no, it's really good. I really enjoy it, and it's getting rave reviews, and it's like quite rightly so. 160,000 concurrent players or something. It only came out about a week ago. Well, coming up for 2 weeks now. 12 days ago, I think it is. Yeah, it came out on the 2nd of February, with 14th of February now. I've got to look to see what that was.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
I thought it'd be good to flip into it,
Frameshift drive supercharged.
but I didn't have a look to see what we got. Nothing.
Frameshift drive charging.
What we got? A Class F. Nice. 10 jumps. Nice. 10 o'clock. 10, 10, 10. Yeah. All the good stuff.
3, 2,
I definitely need to refuel. Following week, I've actually got the week off. So a week of the 22nd. So I'll probably do what I normally do and just carry on streaming as I normally do in the evenings. I always promise myself that I'll stream during the day and maybe like do a long stream.
fuel scooping.
We'll get up to about 700 and something. That'll do. So let's point away a bit. Temperature's not going up, is it? So you don't slow down below 30 kilometers a second. So if you're actually pointing at the sun, the temperature will go up, because you're still getting closer and closer and closer to it, because it's a sphere. So you're actually getting closer and closer to it.
Fuel scooping complete.
So if you just point yourself away a little bit, then you don't overheat. but it will keep the thing because this, as you're moving away, so the curvature is kind of following you. Right, I am going to do a scan. What we got? Oh. Nothing else? Oh no, there we go. That was it? Yeah. There we go. Class 1 gas giant. And it's many moons. Oh, no, no, no. No, go that way. There it is. Fine tune. You don't have to go all the way in even. Is that?
System scan complete.
There we go. So let's just have a quick look. So 5.4%. Look at that. You can actually see it rotating. I can't see it rotating there, can you? You can see it rotating. So that's rotating. Rotational period 7.4 days. That seems a bit weird that you can see it rotating that quite fast. Sorry, I can't remember. What is it that I want? No. There we go. That one. Oh, zirconium and ruthenium. The ruthenium there. Stop it. Vanadium, but no zirconium. There's zirconium there and vanadium. But vanadium 5, zirconium. So it might be worth actually going to that planet. Not too far away. Go and land on there, and then we can find some of the materials that we want. Find some zirconium. And there's a higher propensity of vanadium as well, so that'll be good. Oh. This is a binary planet system, which is why you just see there's one yellow line there. If I just go up, you're able to see the circle. Well, it'll be 2 circles. There we go. So that's the orbit line. So with that kind of orbit line, you'd think that they'd be smashing into each other. But yeah. Right, I'm gonna pull up any second now, any second now. Now, there we go. A bit more. So I'm gonna get to a position where we can go. Gonna crash into the planet. As you know, sense of scale. Oh, actually, I wanted to scan this first, didn't I? Ah. Actually, let's scan both of them. Scan that one first. It was actually in the orbit line there. You're saying I can scan it now. Must be dinky. I was saying a miss. How can we miss? Oh, it's because I was in the orbit of the other one, that's probably why. I'm actually going to overtake it. There we go. That's better. Seven? That's 4. There goes the other one.
Surface scanned by 50%.
That was the first one I did, wasn't it? What do I want? I want probably to do that. And I probably want to do that. That one literally overtook me. I overtook it. Oh, that's very funny. Is that enough? It was.
Surface scan complete.
Efficiency bonus, because I did it in 6. That's the 7th one there. Nice. Right. Let's go to the other one. The other one's the one we're going to land on. Oh, 22 geological. Okay. We're selecting it. Oh, there we go. Six for this one. A bit of one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll see what we have to do after that.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Should be okay there. I've got more on the back than I got around the front, haven't I? It's the front.
Surface scan complete.
6 geological sites on this one, notable. So we can okay. We could lock on one of those. It's never right in front of me, is it? Oh no, here we go. Well, it looks like it's in front of me anyway, that's good. So I want to get a line going down towards it, so that's why I'm going away from it at the moment. Aye, around the other side, look. It's dotted, which means it's behind. It's right on the horizon. So there's the OC orbital cruise. Actually, if you get on that line, you can actually go quite fast. I don't think I need to, but you can actually go quite fast right out of the orbit.
Orbital flight engaged.
Like that. There we go. That's where we're going. So if you want to go around the planet really, really quickly, get into the orbital cruise, you do have to adjust, because otherwise you kind of go in a straight line. So, here we go, any second now. There we go. Look at that. Oh, actually, hit the brakes. Okay. Wow. What's the gravity on this? Oh, 0.9. Okay. Oh, these are geysers. Or geysers.
Landing gear deployed.
Meters above the ground at the moment. You can see my ship is blue at the moment. I'm just... It was blue. Okay. I was that far off the surface. It was just like, and now we're going to land. Just goes to show I came in hot, banked around, and there just wasn't anything going on. So we've got some stuff that's actually registering on here. I can't do it at the moment because my ship's in the way.
Ship dismissed.
Oh. That one?
Cargo scoop deployed.
Alright, get to it. Oh god. Okay. Molybdenum. Molybdenum. Crystalline structure on the other side. Mercury. Another one over there. I think it's on the other side, so we'll drive round. Sulfur. We'll have to investigate these things in the distance. It might be more of these things. Oh no, after that one. Well, this one here seems to be closest. That's two now. That's weird how it keeps disappearing like that. Am I going past them? The problem with the... I feel like I might be going past them. Maybe I'm going past them. I'm kind of curious to know what will happen if I drive through one of those. Oh, that's quite a long way away. I missed. Oh, I landed on that. Okay. Viscous bubble and a crystalline structure. Let's go for that. My back's starting to ache. on the other side. Ah! Oh, we're back. We're back started today, kid. What's that? Oh, okay. Molybdenum. Molybdenum. Would do that. Love to do that in a real have a car that does that, wouldn't it? Sulfur. Phosphorus. I'm sure I saw some more. Yeah, there we go. Ah, again round the other side. Iron. Not working? No? Vanadium. Nice. I ought to check my fuel. What am I doing? Oh, that one. Is it this one? Oh yeah, this one. There we go. Let's refuel. And let's do a repair as well. I don't want that one because that's vanadium and I don't want to use the vanadium. That's vanadium as well. So I'll do that one. Cool. So I've now got 100% hull. Oh, hello. Let's just kept going round. Oh, I thought it was on that side. Oh, it's on that side. Zirconium. Cool. That's a lot better than mining the trying to drive around and trying to find the. Gotta find. Oh, I didn't see that one there. Technetium. Oh wow, it's the first time I found it. Been playing this game how long? And I've actually got a new discovery. I'm still saying there's one here somewhere. No, it's saying that there's one here. There. Where is that then? Oh, there it is. Zirconium. Manganese. Technetium. I don't know what it's for. I'm having it. Definitely. Right. Let's call the ship back.
Ship recalled.
There we go. Oh, it's going behind me.
Handbrake is on.
Was that the handbrake? It's the handbrake.
Handbrake is on.
Cool.
Drive assist off.
Oh no.
Drive assist on.
Board ship. Cool, cool, cool. And that is where I say good night. Yeah, my back's starting to get stiff. I've been sitting up on my chair. I probably shouldn't be using this chair. I've got my other chair now. I've had to move my office into this room because the internet connection was a bit crap. I was getting a lot of errors on the line, so on the Wi-Fi. Right. Anyway, so yeah. So as you can see, it's all kind of Valentine's theme-esque going on. The music isn't, though. I can't actually hear the music. I think it's playing. It's playing something, is it? Yeah. Right, so I normally do a raid, so it'd be cool if you can stick around for the raid. Let's have a quick look and see who's on. I tend to raid people who I follow. And then I have a quick... I've got buttons, I can just push the buttons and see what they're up to. So, Commander Ascorbius is actually playing Elite Dangerous, so it probably follows that I should really raid him. So then you can carry on watching over there. So it'd be cool if you can stick around for the raid on that one. Let's just trigger that. Next stream, as I said earlier, is going to be on Tuesday evening, where I'll be playing some We Were There Tomorrow. We Were There Together. Not tomorrow, but tomorrow, if you want to see me, I'll be playing on Singular Reese's stream. Okay, so give him a follow. Anyway, take care, have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you all Tuesday. Bye.